and scales as a certain default memory that it reserves. But it's not a good practice. Something that helps find bugs in programs is to have something that has that shows you have an undeclared variable. Sometimes you have a typo. Instead of typing the variable name correctly, you make a little typo. It's going to be a very difficult bug to find. But if you have something that tells you you haven't declared this variable, the variable with the typo is not going to have been declared. That's what we need to point out to it. There's a command in VBA. I like to refer to it as the policeman or policewoman that, whatever you want to call it, that will flag you and not allow you to run if you have something undeclared. That variable is option explicit. So if you go to the very top of the program and type option explicit, and that will not allow the program to execute unless every single variable has been declared. I only have 5 more minutes. Obviously, we're not going to finish it today. We'll bring your computers Monday. We'll finish it Monday. But
it's Thursday? Oh, Wednesday. Oh. Never mind.
Today's Wednesday.
Yeah, I thought it was. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, we had a holiday, so we only have 1 day this week.
Yeah.
That's why I have to postpone the homework. They said I didn't count on Monday being holiday. So let's go back to Excel. You can run VBA from Excel or from VBA. There is an issue if you run it from VBA that I have to warn you at some point. But let's first save it. It's always a good idea to save something before you run it. So I'm saved it. And then you can run it if you go to macros, select it and press run. What happened?
The police got you.
Notice my eyes highlighted, variable not defined. Okay? I could define I locally, or I can use it globally. I'll just do this globally this time. So I'll go back here and I'll put private integer. You define I, let me say as integer. Integers can only be up to 32,000 something. If you want larger integers, there is a long integer command. Long integer, which is much, much bigger. And if you press reset, you can run it for VBA here. Let's run it for VBA. Run it. Now it executes. Of course, I don't have any output to save, but we read in the nominal values. So far we have defined our functions, we have declared some variables, we still have to declare more variables as we go on, and we have succeeded in reading nominal values. So that's the beginning of our program. Now that we have read the nominal values, we're actually ready to calculate the A matrix. Brianna.
If you try to run it right now, it gives you an error. You can't run it.
Mine worked.
Okay, well ours didn't work.
Okay, so you declare the I,
Yeah.
and you press the reset key
Where is it?
right here.
That's to the false.
Mouse here.
Press the reset key.
Yeah, that's really
Okay, let me ask something. Do you have more than one Excel windows open? Okay, that's the issue. You can, I have been putting Excel cells, just row column, row number, column number. It will default go to the Excel sheet that you have opened. So if your open sheet is not the Excel we had the steady state calculation, that will be a problem. You can specify exclamation which sheet you have, and then you can run it from anywhere. I'm lazy to pull sheets, so the way you can avoid this, go Excel. If you run from Excel, from the spreadsheet that should be referring to it, you'll always be okay. So at the beginning I thought it was a bug. It
Mine has
was
something to do with you.
so macros and run it should run okay if that was it. So go and run it. No?
Mine says
Okay.
compile error.
Guys, I have 2 more minutes of class. Please stay after class and I'll be helping you there.
Oh.
So we finished the first part of the program. Now we are ready to read the A matrix. I can do it 2 ways. I can create a special function that would calculate the A matrix, so I can do it directly on A. I think I'll do it the simplest way, not the most elegant way, but the simplest way. So the next thing, let's put a title. Calculate A matrix. And my time is up. Go back to Excel and save it. Right? And if I'm not seeing you tomorrow, not on the face. So the weekend I'll be seeing you Monday. We'll make this Monday. But save it first on Excel. If you save in Excel, you also save it on. All right, so stay if you have any issues, and those should be very